so many requests to do this video. It is part of a series on L'Amour et la Musique that I have called The Lineup. I've done one other. The inaugural one was on Face Balms because I felt just the most compelled to do that one first, but I have a whole list of other categories of beauty products to tackle in the same way. Now, I think I said in that video that in addition to balms, masks are probably my other favorite skincare product because I just think that they're so magical in terms of, do I have like hair sticking out? I also feel like my hair looks kind of greasy and I washed it last night. Anyway, you know, having a mask targeted for whatever skincare concern you're dealing with, whether it's a breakout or dryness or you need exfoliating or brightening, a mask dedicated to that. But above and beyond the topical effects, I feel like the experience of doing a face mask is like such a beautiful way to express self-care and get into a skincare routine that really values self-care and kind of the whole like experience of skincare, if that makes sense. So I love masks. I've been incorporating them into my own routine for many years now. Just for like very, very brief background, although if you want to hear more about my skin, I recently did an AM PM skincare routine video. I've done an entire skincare cabinet tour where I've showed most of these products. There's a few new ones since that video, but I have normal skin. There's like literally nothing exciting to say about it. If it's out of balance, it will get dry and dehydrated, but I don't ever produce excess oil. I rarely will get pimples or blemishes. I'm very thankful for that. So I think it's nice to craft a face mask collection based on several different scenarios targeted to your skin type. So for example, if you are like me and you are normal with a tendency towards dryness, I think it behooves you to have a light acid chemical exfoliator, a physical exfoliator, and a moisturizing mask. And then maybe a detox mask, and then maybe like an antioxidant cacao mask. If you are like oily and acne prone, I think you would definitely want a detox mask and maybe not a moisturizing mask, for example. Take what I'm going to present here with that in mind, and I'm just going to show you my current mask collection. I have tried others beyond this. So if at the end of this video I haven't talked about one that you're curious about, just ask in the comments and I can tell you if I have tried it in the past and what it might compare to based on my current corpus of masks. That was such a weird word to use, but I feel like at work I'm always doing like literature reviews and I always talk about our corpus of articles. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into talking about these beautiful products. I've kind of loosely grouped them. I'm going to start with the first category of masks that I ever had experience with, and that is a sort of traditional physical exfoliator. I think a lot of people might be sort of afraid of physical exfoliators. Some of them can be too abrasive or too rough, and I, for one, have tried particular masks or cleanser masks that feel like they are micro-tearing my skin. The number one in that category would be May Lindstrom's Clean Dirt. I had purchased that and it was part of my arsenal for a while and I never enjoyed using it and it was too abrasive. So for me, I like a physical exfoliator to not feel like sandpaper on my skin. The two that I have and love are the Osmia Protein Exfoliating Mask and the Earth Body Sacred Skincare Brighten Mask. And actually, I barely have enough for one mask left of this. I need to purchase another one. This was a Petit Vour discovery from many years ago, probably 2 years ago. Not many, but a couple. I absolutely love this product. It is like a clay-based mask with physical exfoliating particles, but I just find that every time I use this, my skin is beautiful and feels so perfect and just like so smooth. I was using this before my skin became more internally balanced. Over the past year and a half, my skin has really changed. When I started using this, I was much more like dry and dealing with acute dry patches. So I would use this like not quite every week, maybe every couple weeks I would use this. And I have actually found that since my skin has become more internally balanced, I don't require as much physical exfoliation, but I do think these are beautiful to have. I love this Osmia product. This is like one of my top skincare products like of all time. It's like a Hall of Fame product for me. I've also tried the detox mask and I didn't like it as much, but there is something so special about the protein exfoliating mask from Osmia. It's made with adzuki beans and it kind of smells like it. God, I didn't realize I don't have much of this one left either. This one really gently like buffs and polishes the skin, and I find this one better at toning down redness than this one. This one has more calming properties, I think, than this one, but they're both really amazing, and two physical exfoliators I would highly, highly recommend. Okay, then I'm gonna move into acid exfoliators, if we're gonna still talk about like exfoliating masks, because these are, I was always sort of like afraid of using acids on my face, and it's really only been in the last year that I've started incorporating them into my routine. So the two acid masks that I currently have are Mahalo's The Petal and the True Nature Botanicals Exfoliating Moisture Mask from a Beauty Heroes box, this in 2016. These are two interesting ones to have in a collection because they're like kind of opposite ends of the exfoliating spectrum. This one is very gentle but amazing and like perfect for daily use if you wanted to use it. This one is, on me, much more intense, much more infrequently used. So the Petal is without a doubt probably my top skincare find of 2016. It is also a Hall of Fame product for me. I will need to be purchasing another one soon. It is a very, very gentle beta hydroxy mask with fruit enzymes. This I use probably 3 times a week in lieu of a second cleanse. I'll leave it on anywhere from 2 minutes to 30 minutes, depends on like how much time I have or what's going on that day, but it never fails to just sort of deeply clean and lightly exfoliate my skin. I find that really essential because I wear sunscreen every single day, and I really am anal about making sure my skin is like properly cleansed. However, I also don't like to over exfoliate. I'm very wary of doing that. But this one I've been using, like I said, all year, and I don't think that it's made my skin dependent on it. I just think it's an absolutely beautiful product in both experience and performance, and this might be the #1 product I recommend from this entire video, but maybe I'll recap that at the end. The True Nature Botanicals Exfoliating Moisture Mask, I haven't used this in a while. I will say it's not my favorite because I reviewed this in my Beauty Heroes retrospective. I can't even quite remember what I said there. My thoughts on products continually evolve as I bring new products into my life. I think that it's just a little bit intense. Now, I have heard this product run the spectrum for people. For some people, it was too intense. For other people, it did nothing for them. It's like a more intense version of the Tata Harper resurfacing mask. That product did actually very little for me. This one is like that on steroids for me, and I could never leave this on my skin more than like 7 or 8 minutes. It would like kind of sting and burn, and it did give like a proper exfoliation. There's other products I have that I like the experience of using them a little bit more. So this is very potent and powerful, and I'm really glad that I like have it in case I need like an intense exfoliation, but it's not one that I reach for a ton, to be honest. I have some masks that kind of sit in between the detox antioxidant mask category. So maybe I'll talk about those next. And that's actually like the products I have the most of. I'm gonna group all of these together because they really are sort of similar but different. That's so vague and annoying sounding. So it is the Max and Me Sweet Serenity Mask and Wash, the Leilani Cocolica, the Josh Rosebrook Cacao Antioxidant Mask, and Mahalo's The Bean. So can you see why I'm like kind of grouping these all together? These three are all like cacao based. I don't think the Max and Me has cacao in it, and I feel like these 4 have a similar effect on me, so I interchange them. So I would say these 2 are the closest of that category, Mahalo's The Bean and Josh Rosebrook Antioxidant Cacao. I really like both of them for different things. This one is, to get the full effect with the Josh Rosebrook, you really do need to commit to leaving it on for like 45 minutes. If you leave it on for that long, I feel like it really recharges your skin. So I view this one as like a real treatment and like kind of almost like vitamins for my skin. So if I'm looking like dull or lackluster, dehydrated, just kind of like blah if I haven't been sleeping or if I've been going out too much, I'll do this on like a Sunday morning and leave it on for an hour. And I feel like it brings life back to my skin. The bean is a little more like faster acting, and I will use this one if like the petal isn't gonna cut it and it's been 3 or 4 days since I've done a deeper mask or exfoliation. I'll reach for this because I feel like even if this is on your face for 5 or 10 minutes, it gives a really nice brightening, calming, smoothing all in one. So I really like this product. This can also stay on your face for like up to 45 minutes plus. I've done that and it's also beautiful. Comparable to the Josh Rosebrook. Then the Leilani Cocolica is probably the one that's next closest to those, and a much more affordable price point. You get a ton of product, and since it's powdered, it's quite versatile. I have actually never used this product as a sit on my face for a while mask. I've only ever flash masked with this. And I tend to, as a second cleanse, mix a small amount of this in with the Infury Treat Gentle Cleansing Emulsion and like leaving it on for 2 minutes before getting in the shower. But it's a really fast acting product. It smells insane when it's activated, and it kind of creates something magical with the Infury Treat. So if any of you have that product lying around, I highly recommend mixing it with this. Yeah, there's not much more to say about this one. I think it's a really nice product to have around that won't go bad like the other ones will because it's powdered. So the longevity and sort of shelf stableness of this one is, I think, a really nice selling point. So I really recommend this. This was in a previous favorites video, and it's been my favorite product I've tried from Leilani. Then the Sweet Serenity Mask and Wash is not quite like those. It's a little different. It's not like a cacao-based product. This is a very interesting hybrid mask in that it's like a detox, exfoliating, moisturizing mask all in one. So it's different than the others in that it's also moisturizing, and I find that it's kind of impossible to find a product that does all of that in one, and this one does. This was actually in my November favorites. And I have to say, I'm at a bit of a crossroads with this product because it is freaking pricey. In my opinion, it's exorbitantly expensive. I didn't actually realize when I talked about it in that video what it retails for, because when I first was aware of this product, I think it was not as expensive. I think it was like $125 or something. People have since been telling me that it is $240 for a full size. I have to be honest, I love the brand. I would never really advise people to go out and spend $240 on a skincare product. Unless you are really rolling in money and looking to spend that kind of money, it's beautiful. I don't think it's worth that price point. I think that they might be coming out with a smaller size that's priced lower. If this were in the $100 to $125 price range, I would say it's probably worth the splurge. But over $200, I don't think it's worth the splurge. It is very lovely. It has a very interesting mousse-like texture. It's already mixed, so you don't have to activate it, and it's really beautiful. I really enjoy using it, but I don't think that the results are so profound to merit the price, I guess, would be my current stance on it. And I love Max and Me. They know I love them. Okay, the next product is not really like any of these. It's sort of unique unto itself, and in my collection anyway, and it's the Lena Hansen Global Face Trio. I guess it's somewhat similar to the Max and Me in that these are kind of mask slash cleansers, if that makes sense. So the Lena Hansen bills itself as a cleanser, exfoliator, and mask all in one. This was also in a previous favorites video, but it's been a while. This one is powdered as well, and it smells like flour tortillas to me. And especially when I've activated it with water, it smells exactly like flour tortilla dough. This is really, really nice. And I think that this is a great investment to make, because it's powdered, so you don't have to worry about it going bad. And it's so versatile. You can take a little bit out and mix it with a few drops of water and use it as a quick cleanse. You can add it to any other cleanser and turn it into like a light exfoliation, or you can fully mask with it and mix it with honey or yogurt or whatever other mixing medium you want. Inferior Treat Gentle Cleansing Emulsion, I love that as a mixing medium, and I think that this is just a really nice product. I find it to be calming to the skin in the sense that it's like if I'm feeling red and splotchy, you know that feeling? I'll reach for this and it feels very soothing and calming, as opposed to when I'm feeling like dull or lifeless or dry or needing exfoliation, I'll tend to reach for other things. But this is more when I just kind of need to tone down redness and sort of make my skin chill out. I really like this product. This kind of functions for me like the Cocolica in that I flash mask with it, and I haven't done like a full like half hour plus mask with it. I think because products that have clays in them, I tend to not like to let sit on my skin because I don't want them to be too drying. And so that dovetails very nicely into the next two. These are two masks from Uma, and wow, are these potent, powerful masks. For me, these are not masks that I want to let sit on my skin for like half hour, 45 minutes, an hour, the way I do with the Josh Rosebrook. So I have the Uma Ultimate Brightening Face Mask, which came in a Beauty Heroes box with the Uma hair oil, and I have the Absolute Anti-Aging Face Mask, which they sent me in a beautiful little PR holiday package recently. These I don't like on my skin for longer than like 10 or 12 minutes because they feel very intense. Like, not actually in the same way that this feels intense, where it's like I'm kind of like muscling through it because it stings. These are more just like the essential oils. They feel very potent. That's always the word that I use to describe Uma, and I just feel like they're pretty fast acting. In particular, the Ultimate Brightening Face Mask I find to be, if left on the skin too long for normal to dry types, it would be drying. That's just my opinion. So I would either flash mask with this or spot treat with it and like not leave it on your skin for super long. The Absolute Anti-Aging is not as drying feeling on me, but they both smell like absolutely incredible. So they're really beautiful to like have on the skin. I actually like multi-masking with these. So I will sometimes get a little bit of congestion on my jawline. That's really the only place I will get kind of like a little bit of texture under the skin. And so I'll do the Ultimate Brightening Face Mask on my jawline and kind of like maybe around my nose because if I get oily anywhere, it's like around here. And then I'll do the Absolute Anti-Aging like elsewhere, like forehead, cheeks, chin. And I'll leave it on for 10 minutes and I feel like it's very beautiful. And so I like these a lot. And then I have one more in my collection. It's the one moisturizing mask I have. So no exfoliating, no detox, no antioxidant. This is just a straight moisturizing mask. And it's the Tata Harper Moisturizing Mask. I don't have a ton of this left. This is what I take when I travel and I'm going on an airplane. I will slather my face in this right when I get on the plane, and I feel like it keeps my skin from getting too dehydrated in flight. I really like it. I think that a moisturizing mask is really nice to have if you do travel frequently, or if you are dry skin type at all. Sleeping in one of these can be really nice. Not too much, because I do think that you want to have nights where you let your skin breathe a little bit more. The only other comparable product to this that I know of is the Audacity Moisturizing Mask, which I haven't tried. There's not a ton of like straight moisturizing masks on the market. If you have any recommendations, do let me know, but I'm curious to try the Audacity. So once I run out of this sample, I might actually pick up the Audacity one. But I would be very happy picking up the Tata Harper Moisturizing Mask again. I think it's beautiful. Recommend. So there's so many others I could mention that are just like springing to mind that I've tried over the years. Like I've tried the Leilani Mermaid Mask. I've tried the L'Oreal Honeyberry Enzyme Mask, the Little Alchemist Banana Cacao Glow Mask. I've tried so many, but this is just my current lineup. Let me know what masks you think that I should add to my life. Not that I need any more, it's gonna take me a while to get through these. And yes, to revisit what I said earlier, if you were to pick up one, like for any skin type, I would probably still be saying the Petal, even after going through all of these. A runner-up would probably be, if you're in the market for a physical exfoliator, the Osmia Protein Exfoliating. And if you're in the market for a detox charcoal mask, I would probably say the Beam. They do also do the Pele mask. That's another one I've tried. Did nothing for me. I love Mahalo, but the Pele mask and their Vacation Glow don't really work for me. So those two products from the range I don't mess with. So yeah, Pele doesn't really do anything for me. The May Lindstrom Clean Dirt and Problem Solver don't really do anything for me. It's strange. For some people love those products and they're super active, and on me it's like zilch. So please share your thoughts in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what other categories of products you would like me to tackle in the L'Amour lineup series. And give this video a thumbs up if you like these lineups, and I'll see you guys in my next video soon. Bye.